All right, so let's see. So this is the tough part, guys. We kind of talked about this. I mean, Andrew did a great job of this one. That it's sometimes it's just literally about making yourself available, meaning you being in the right place at the right time. So being in your chair, as they say, right, and making yourself making yourself available when the opportunity arises. And so the best place to be short here today on Euro Kiwi was up here in London, right into the pie line on the 15-minute. And if you started your short here, that made today a really easy morning. If you didn't start your short here and you come in at this point in time, like we did, this is a terrible place to start a short because you're in this uptrend basically. When you short here, you're taking advantage of this trend, the larger trend. But to start a short here is just the wrong edge. So we actually started a long, played the long into these lows right here. And when that broke, then we went short, right? No, wait, when it broke, we took half off, right? And then we bought a little bit more when we started to turn here. Let me just zoom in. So not holding pie, breaking this low was trouble, took half off, and then tried another long here when we started to break above the 8. All right, we were pretty quick to add to it, and then bought this pullback, got a tiny pop, and then that failed also. So tough morning on Euro Kiwi. Lost money there. The Euro was kind of the similar, where we pulled back on the 15-minute was at pie. If you look at the 5-minute, both the cycles were low. Both the 15-minute and the 30-minute cycles were low down here. So when you have a rising pie line, that was a better edge to be long there also. And then it broke down. So we flipped and went short. I covered a tiny piece here, but overall the average short was low. And then what happened is this market squeezed back on us. Our average was even below the 8, and we had to slowly work that back up by selling some here and then selling a couple bigger pieces up here, which brought the average up, and then was able to cover some here. So I actually made a little bit of made some back here on the Euro to make up for this trade. All right, and still in the Euro trade right now. As long as we're below this high, as long as you're below the 200, I highlighted, this area earlier. This was support that broke, so that's resistance. You got the 200 here. So this whole 12 and a quarter area, as long as we're below that, you can keep working your cycles on the short side. 5-minute, like you could scalp a piece right here short if you want, maybe cover it down here, and just keep playing these 15-minute cycles, guys, on the short side, as long as we're below this whole area. That's kind of the game plan the rest of the day. Here's a look at what some of those trades look like. So this was Euro Kiwi. You can see buying here, buying. Stopped, took half off, got back in, took some off, rebought, resold. It was tough trading today on that pair. And then this was our last stop right into the low. That was pretty weak. This move up was pretty strong. Just didn't really get any follow through after this. Euro was the better trade. We stuck with that one pretty good. So again, buying, literally offering above the market on the 1 minute, not getting off, not getting out of any, and then rebuying down here. Well, that was that small piece I covered on the low, and then you can see reshorting the bounce here, cover into the low. It's not an easy morning. Anyway, sometimes it goes like that, guys. You just have to chip back at everything the best you can. I mean, made some money, then you can see lost some money, gave it back, trying to get it back on the euro. Anyway, it is what it is. I guess we could talk about oil real quick. Kind of covered oil a good amount already. But oil, we've been stocking this 52, 53 area. I've been saying that on the social media and all the videos, talking about 52, 53. It's a downtrend line. It's this 2 standard deviation regression channel. Here was our swing line, and we were just waiting for a swing line setup, meaning the daily candle to be taken out. Yesterday we talked about this little narrow range bar. Take that low out. So I added to my short now. I came in being long 50 puts. Now I shorted futures. And I did that this morning, right? Because we broke in London and then came back and sold some more on this rally. And the reason being is we talked about it was just halfway back. So here's your wall down, halfway back, boom, short right there. But I'm gonna stay short oil. I think we can break 50. We made a lower high here. So there's a good chance we can take this low out, make a lower low. But anyway, that's my call for there on that. Let's see. I already covered so many different markets already. Treasuries aren't doing much. If you're long any 5s, you're supposed to sell those out this morning. We've got a 4-hour bounce. So if you were long 5s at the bottom of the cycle here, like where I bought some, or down here, then you're supposed to come out of some this morning at the top of the cycle. Treasuries are just in a range trade. Stocks are back on the highs. New high S&Ps, new high NASDAQ. I did take off some of my NASDAQ up here. Took off my futures. And then I just bought a few calls at the money in case this wants to keep going to new highs. But it's already had a good move off the, where we liked getting long last time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later. So we want to take profit on new higher highs, right? Other than that, gold is still kind of in no man's land. I'm small, tiny short, 1250 puts, but other than that, there's really no edge here. It could go either way. And then we still have some different currency pairs on. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to wrap it up with you. I'm going to do a webinar here at work. So if you guys want to join, or we'll record it. But how'd you guys do today? Were some of you able to get back in the green? It's kind of a tough morning, right? So John, you got back to break even. I still have some chipping away to do on this euro the rest of the day, trying to make a little bit of money. But I mean, it was good trading. It's tough when you get behind early and then you got to battle back. Most traders will just stop out, call it a morning. But we battled back pretty good on the euro. Euro Kiwi, we just missed. Andrew had that one nailed pretty good. All right, guys. Well, some of you I might see later. Andrew, you're up on the day. Nice, man. All right, guys. Well, I'll chalk this session up as a break-even session, and see what the rest of the afternoon holds for us. But I'll hit you guys up in the Slack. All right, Johnny, you're welcome. Welcome, guys. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. All right, see you, Kim. Later, Dave. Ed, we'll talk to you. All right, Andrew, good job today, man. All right, see you guys.